I was scrolling on my Instagram stories, and one of my friends posted a video on her. Like she shared a video on a story of a person saying, "Oh, like, why do people tell each other not to? Why do people say not to judge each other? Like, like it says in the Bible, don't judge others. Why does it say? Why do we all say, oh, let's not judge each other? Like, I want to be judged. I want to know if I'm doing something wrong. Like, judge me." Like, she was basically saying that, oh, like, ignore what everyone else is saying, ignore what the Bible's saying, basically, and judge me. Like, I want to know what I'm doing wrong. And let me tell you why that is completely the wrong thing to. That's completely the wrong way to take it. I understand what she's saying, or what she's trying to say, but that is that's not the right way to say it at all. What she really meant was she wants correction, not judgment. Now, there's a difference between judging someone and correcting them. When like for example, when like I've made some mistakes in my life, right? I've done some things I'm not proud of, like maybe messing with some girls, and some people feel like just because they haven't done it, like people have come to me and said, "Oh, Victor, you're this or that," or they've been like, "Oh, you can't say this because you did this," or, "Oh, how are you trying to give advice when you've done that before?" Like, people even judge me based on literal assumptions and things that they don't even know if they're true or not. Bro, I was on the phone with like three people, right? And one of them was saying, "Oh, aren't you aren't you a hoe?" She was basically accusing me of being a hoe, and I said, "What makes you think that?" Like, she said, "You know why I think that? Like, you've done things with everybody." Right? Okay, who's everybody? She said, "Victor, you know, just say list the names." She basically told me to list names, and she said, "Okay." And I stayed silent. I was like, "There's nobody." Like, and even if there are people, like, I'm not gonna tell you like it's my business. She said, "Okay, let me help you." She literally paused for like 10 seconds. She paused for 10 seconds and said, "Well, I don't know, but it's just everybody. You've just done stuff for everybody." Bro, then she didn't even have a name. Like, she didn't even have one name to tell me. Bro, that's not gonna help me in the long run. I mean, I guess at the time she was trying to like basically tell me to. I was presenting myself in a way that was like, "Oh, I'm not like this," when I've maybe done things that doesn't help. But just because I've done it in the past has nothing to do with right now, the present. You, anything can change in a week, a day, a few hours, a year, and she's basically just trying to say like, "Oh, all these things you're saying, it doesn't match up with your actions." Like, and I think she is coming from a place of she hasn't done anything as bad as I have, but she doesn't even know what I've done. That's the thing. So in her head, I've done something ridiculously heinous that she hasn't done, and she thinks that she's better than me, so she can speak to me like this. This is wrong. This is completely wrong. If not that that I'm if not for the fact that I'm like I love myself and I don't care about others' opinions, like it would have drove me crazy. It would have driven me insane. I would have been hurt. But you know, I'm gonna let that slide. That's her personal opinion and her baggage to deal with, because the way she sees me is because of the perspective that she has of the world and things like that. Now, if right, if you wanna correct somebody, like let's say I've done something now and I'm in the wrong and I don't know I'm in the wrong. Instead of telling me that, "Oh, you're wrong, like you need to make this right, you need to do this and that," help me to reflect. If you're really my friend, instead of judging me, you're gonna help me to correct myself. Ask me the right questions. Ask me, "Oh, how does what you did make you make? How does it make you feel like?" and ask me to elaborate. If I say I feel bad, ask me why I think I feel bad. I'll tell you. And eventually it'll come to the conclusion of, oh, because it's wrong, like, it's not me. Okay, what are you gonna do next time to make sure it doesn't happen again? Or do you want it to happen again? No. What are you gonna do to make sure it doesn't happen? What steps could you put in place? Help me to reflect. That's how you correct a person. You don't judge others, bro. And to say that you want to be judged as well, it's absolutely crazy, bro. It's insane. I like you feel like social media is given, like, especially people that have a platform, like influencers, people that are like influencers that have like not that they have a say. They feel like they have a say because of the amount of following they have, but like that doesn't mean that they should be speaking on things just because they have a platform. Because now sometimes when they speak, it doesn't even come from a place of humility. It comes from a place of like this is a right. But they need to remember God gave them this privilege to be able to speak and spread things, spread good things, spread good news, spread even spread the gospel if that's what they're doing, if their platform. You need to remember that it's a gift and not a right. Oh, I deserve to, or I have the right to say this to you because I'm this, I'm that. No, it's not right, man. I've been judged my entire life. I'm always being judged constantly. And if no one has anything to say about you, then I feel like, in my opinion, you're doing something wrong. When people are concerned for me, when people are worried I'm doing the wrong thing, going down the wrong path, it makes me happy, bro. It makes me happy because it means that I'm doing something right, because I'm doing what I want to do, not what they want. You have to do things for yourself, no matter what anyone's gonna say. Don't be afraid of being judged, and take correction with a light heart. Take it with humility, I guess. Be humble. Let others correct you. And then if you don't want to take that correction, don't take it. In fact, even take it with a grain of salt. Because not all the time is it good. Like, if you end up reflecting and you come to the conclusion that that correction was a good correction, then you can change. You can consider changing. You can keep it in the back of your head when you're now going on living your life, like. But just don't let people's opinions deter, bro. And the worst is when people judge you before they've even met you. Bro, when I meet people, I go there with I talk to them with a blank slate. Like, even though let's say I've heard something about this person, I'll still go to them like, oh, until I make my own opinion, form my own personal opinion of you, then that will be my conclusion, not this person's conclusion. That's being a sheep. That's being. I find that so brain dead. Like, to shoot, to hear something about someone and then like just run with that. Like, oh, okay, now this is this. I'm gonna avoid this person. Or, oh, apparently they're this. Let me go and approach this person so I can get whatever it is that they're giving out for free. I don't want to get too specific with that example, but it happened to me as well. One person I got close to this year, she said that like we've grown up in the same church, but she's been avoiding me ever since, up till now when we're close. We don't even speak anymore right now, but I'm fine with that, to be fair. I think she had too much to say. Although we are friends, yes, but she had too much to say about my life, bro. Too much to say. Too entitled as well. But she said, oh, like, I heard this, that, so I avoided you. And then she found out that that these things weren't true. And she felt bad, like she felt bad for, ignoring me, avoid, because I'm always saying hi to everybody, I'm nice. But sometimes she tried to air me, tried to ignore me, or look at me in a certain way. You're thinking, what? Like, the thing, I don't dwell on it when people look at me a certain way or like treat me somehow. Because at the end of the day, I've got bigger things to worry about. And I like myself, I know myself, so I'm comfortable with myself and I trust the decisions I take. I trust myself, bro. I trust myself enough to know that there's nothing wrong with me. And that if they think there's something wrong with me, there's something wrong with them, bro. You have to deflect negative energy out here, bro. Don't tolerate any negativity, any hate, bro. I've got bare memes. I've got bare memes on my private IG about haters, bro. I like to believe I've got a lot of haters. Because I only found this out like last year that not everyone can like you. I had to learn that the hard way, I guess. Yeah, because I kind of used to be a people pleaser. I had to learn it the hard way. But yeah, the more hate you have doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. That just means you're on your own path, you're doing something right, you're being yourself. Yeah. In conclusion, judging others is wrong. Don't let anyone else judge you. Only accept constructive criticism. That's the solution we should take to bring society to a less sinful, because judging is a sin. That's God's place to judge a person. It's God's right to judge a person. And it just makes society more, we become more understanding of each other and of ourselves. Judging others just creates conflict, and like even internally, externally, like it's not a good thing to do. Even behind closed doors, basically talking about people behind their back. It's just weird. It's weird behavior. It's fan behavior, to be honest. When I hear people have been talking about me behind my back, it makes me happy, bro. When people spread rumors about me, it makes me happy. At least I'm still relevant. You know what I mean? You get me, fam. But yeah, I might make a video about that as well. I stay blessed.